I mean, it definitely comes down to
Mental fortitude.
And who
Maybe
makes
that was our strategy against Tim.
Yeah, and I think those games, like 80-minute games, really show like the strength of the captains. Like they're the ones who decide. Because in 80-minute games, if you can go to 80 minutes, like any team can beat other team in the right team fight. And I think that's when game understanding of the game really shows. Like, you know, which heroes to initiate.
definitely demonstrates your focus.
Yeah.
Experience. A lot of it's experience.
You have some pre-draft odds, Justin?
Hard to say that draft.
That one pick.
I mean, the
definitely
thing
won
here, though,
the
is
game.
I think they played well together, right? Like, well, a lot better than yesterday, or whatever.
I feel like they really had a way better draft this time.
Oh,
They,
for
they
sure.
thought they definitely thought it through.
Trade velocity and
They
all.
took all the feedback they had and they got the grade. Yeah,
And
they
I
got
think-
all the tools this time. It was good.
Yep, they did have all the tools.
And I think it shows, right? Because the main issue, like those previous game, is they needed like someone to really start pushing the game and start like dominating a lane or start rotating or start like fighting. In the previous games, like the Necro couldn't do that mid, and the previous game before that, Invoker couldn't do that. And this game, Kenny actually just dominated mid and then went to the other lanes and helped that out, and then kind of moved the DK across the map, and then the DK wasn't effective around the map. And I think that's probably what they were lacking in the previous games.
Well, I think Deevos definitely gave a lot more.
Yeah. He had a Night Stalker that game, so he was able to run around the map.
Yeah, I think
we saw him just playing with their support.
maybe they just have they maybe like I feel like they could tend to overfarm as players. I think Kenny definitely sometime overfarms a bit too much, and I mean Lakshman's a carry, so fair enough. So I guess if Kenny overfarms, they have to get Danny too.
I think it makes sense. Like they transition Kenny into this mid role. It allows him it allows him to get the exact amount of farm that he needs. Like he takes that farm. Suppose when he usually pays 3, where he does spend a little bit farming. And then Danny being more comfortable in a 3 position.
Yeah, I think so.
Get the
I
game
think
going.
so.
Any thoughts pre-draft? I feel like they just need to be careful not to get counted.
I feel like
One
this game's
pick.
really
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like they're
very
not going to
big.
make that kind of mistake
Yeah.
with their draft again.
first.
I mean,
game,
as soon
yeah.
as they picked DK, I was like, Viper's such an obvious.
They seem so lost after their heroes, like their main heroes, got banned, and then after DK, like they seem so lost.
I wouldn't say like if Viper was banned, I don't think the draft is that bad.
Yeah, because DK's a lane dominator. Like DK doesn't really lanes
As in,
except against.
you can't kill him.
Yeah,
Except for
and
Viper,
he's
OD.
actually quite strong.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
right.
apart from OD, which apparently was banned.
Razor,
I don't know
banned.
if Brave's banned.
Prophet,
Bat Rider.
Cat Rider,
There's a couple.
Lithrak.
Oh,
No, not Leshrac.
The Lesh was banned.
I don't think Leshrac
Yeah,
is
Leshrac.
dominant. I agree with the other
Lesh
heroes. To be
doesn't
fair.
win. Lesh doesn't win, but it's
Not allowed DK.
it's raid.
Ugna.
Oh no, I still would say, but no, the
Yeah, I
other,
agree with
to be
Ugna,
fair, the
yeah.
4 heroes you guys mentioned first, definitely Bat
Yeah.
Rider. But at the same time, I feel like WilliamAtlas does have a quite broad hero pool, so I'm almost kind of surprised that they ended up going with the DK, which is such a. It's not like one of those really super high impact
Well,
heroes.
they went second pick. They went for second pick.
They won the last pick this time.
Yeah, they learned. Is Radiant
Favorite side.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, right.
I think it's like
Dire
50.
better.
I
No,
feel like I
I
played
like
so many
Dire
more
as
games
well.
on
I
Dire.
like the Dire map, but like the what do you call
But you can
The
farm it.
the ability to farm the creep,
Mhm.
stack the camps
Yep.
and stuff.
Stacking and die is definitely
the
easier.
terrain. Terrain's better and mid the terrain.
Well, you just go up top, right? You can pull like all those 3 creeps or
Yep.
2 at least.
You can if you go dire, you can stack camps at the same time.
Yeah.
Can't really do that on the Radiant side.
Dire terrain's better for game.
Okay, let's do a guess. Not that I found the results yet, but what is the percentage of Dire versus Radiant win percentage?
Radiant wins.
Oh yeah,
52, right?
how much?
48?
I was gonna say like 55% or something.
No, I think 52. I
45.
don't think it's that big.
I think it has historically been.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I remember reading something like that.
I think my own stats are like 50,
Let me
but
understand.
you know,
We need a stats person because I thought it was around like 52, 53 for Radiant, and I think the advantage was attributed to Roshan. But it's interesting
it is
because
Roshan.
yeah, but it's interesting because once you knock down the towers, Dai actually has a closer Roshan, which is the
The top offlane tower. Yeah.
Correct.
like when you knock down both the tier 1 and tier 2 towers.
Wait.
Shrine.
So-
Gaia has the shrine.
Yeah, exactly. So I would have
Yeah.
thought Dire should have the advantage, but it's interesting. Maybe, but I guess it's because like all the games are won, or like earlier, like it's like a fort.
No,
I feel
it's
like
not
40
just
minute
that. It's
wins a
also
bit earlier.
it's easier to get vision of the Roche Pit entrance from Radiant side as well on their high ground than the Dire one. Like,
Right. I hope your opening scene is what I'm hoping it is.
Let's take a look.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a Medusa one.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you do a Rubik and throw like Lakshamn.
Oh wow, Fred, that is fucking awesome. That's a great transition.
Oh, I missed it. What was it? What was it?
Oh no.
It was like a Medusa gaze, and then the screen slowly transitions until
Wow.
this screen. It was really good.
I saw you filming the Faceless Void one. Before.
That's really good, Fred.
Well,
Pretty
friends,
amazing.
YouTubers, and our fellow audiences, we have game 2 of New Zealand versus, I guess, honorary Australian team today.
They didn't even hesitate with the bans. They knew straight away already. Bang Silencer, bang Ursa, Faces Void banned, and then I think Magnus going to be banned as well.
Yeah, I would like to see I think first phase, I would like to see the New Zealand team picking like a high impact hero for their mid, and then like essentially banning out the rest of it, the counters, in the next 3 bans.
Oh, good pick, Lion, as usual. Just comfort
Stable.
hero.
Stable hero, good disables, good burst. Never underrate the importance of a burst damage in Dota because
Yeah,
it gives you good timings to rotate and farm. Sorry, not farm, but rotate and gank heroes. So every 2 minutes in early game, for example, your line is able to essentially shift a gank quite significantly.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. Lion's a good support player all overall. Like, good disables, good burst damage, like you said. Can't really go wrong.
Yeah, I think the only weakness I would say is it's a weak laner. So if you put it as a
Oh,
4,
Jakiro.
Jakiro's strong laner. So I think it's like the polar opposite, right? Like Lion's really good disables and burst damage, but not a very good laner. While Jakiro is a really good laner, but no burst damage, and it's all duration over
Damage
time
over time,
damage. Yeah. So I think they're quite two polar opposite heroes, and I think one of the weakness that I feel like teams don't exploit when they're playing against Lion is Lion's not a very strong laner. So if you're going to play it as a 4, your 3 has to be quite strong and does a lot of damage. If you play as a 5 and your 1 is not very strong, that's just going to be a losing lane. So, like Jaro already going into an active hero. Quite like that, Jakiro.
do you think this is a core gyro or a support gyro? I
No,
must
it's
admit,
core gyro.
I must admit, core gyro hasn't done so well.
I rarely
lately,
seen
I
a
think, in the
support
meta.
gyro.
It's one of the things is hard because I don't think any of us really know the players on New Zealand. Oh yeah, Wraith King, safe, stable pick.
Yep.
Die twice. You die once, you make a mistake, you come back to life again.
This might be the hero of like TD. I don't know, the heroes of TD
Yeah,
or
I
like
think it
Damien
is.
used them and fucking smashed it.
No,
yeah.
no, I think it is because Wraith King ended up being a big meta pick in the end of last TD.
Yeah.
It was like essentially Wraith King was like the contested hero over everything
I mean,
else.
it did as a counter to Faceless Void in a sense, just because Lakshamn plays Faceless Void.
And Wraith King, you survived through the Chronosphere. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So
But-
sorry, go on, please.
I mean, it's been successful the last 3 games, but the 5 games previously it hasn't. So, yeah, actually, the meta pick has been Grimstroke. Actually, I know it didn't win this game, but I mean, I think it's the most picked hero in the tournament and has a above 50 win rate.
I mean, not a bad idea to pick Grimstroke with a Lion. double impale, double hex.
I mean,
Double
the
finger.
double with gyro as well. The double missiles.
Oh, look at that!
Annoying
Look at that
as.
speed of bans. TA and Conquer. I like these bans. So I think one of the ways you beat a team who has a really good player and some like probably not as good player is to really target the main player. You either aim him in the fights, which is what happened last game, and you ban out the heroes that they're strong against, which is why Silencer, TA, and Conquer are really good bans because you're essentially targeting their best player. And once your best player aren't comfortable, like your game isn't as comfortable. And I guess the Medusa is a really good ban because Wraith King really struggles against Medusa. It's not one of those heroes like carries that can just burst down in the same way you can burst down like Agi carries or
Do you think we'll see an OD picks up in this phase?
Yeah, I really want to see the
I
OD.
think, I want to see an
ODs.
OD. Yeah, super
So-
strong.
Yeah, so OD advantages. I could talk so much about it, but just Astral is such a strong spell. Like,
watch
I
game
really,
one.
I really do feel
Watch game
Antifreeze struggle against OD as a hero in general against their playful.
a lot of
the
carries
hero
struggle
rules,
against OD because you go on OD, he'll just Astral himself, and you waste BKB. So if your carry, so if you're a hero and you go onto the OD with BKB, you just Astral yourself. If you're a hero that goes on that does magic damage, OD will just Astral you. And once you get Ags, it is so difficult to play against. It is so difficult. And then
I feel like it's a better pickup on the Radiant side though, because do you want to play OD into Wraith King?
so
Nice.
I agree. It's just that I don't think any of them plays OD.
Yeah,
So-
I don't either.
And I know WilliamAtlas plays a pretty good OD. Oh, but he bans it himself, which is extremely unusual. At least it shows us he's not listening to our drafts.
I mean, Daddy did play OD once.
Sand
Yeah,
King
I know they
pick.
didn't win.
I mean, OD is just so strong.
I like how New Zealand's completely changing up their lineup this time.
I think Sand King's great. It's good. It's good against Wraith King.
Sand King-
I think Sand King's a solid pick overall, to be honest with you. Like good AoE, good initiation.
It covers
Stun?
the AoE.
Stun is really
good
strong.
Stun and the heap of magic damage.
Axe
Oh,
coming out
off
here
lane
for Deevos.
axe.
It's gonna be
We've
Deevos
seen-
Axe, I think.
Yeah, we've seen how good strong axe can be. Good pick as well. Again, like these three heroes are very nothing too, I guess, too adventurous, but like solid picks all around, good overall. The class,
Hoodwink.
the hoodwink,
Oh, the
the Simon
Hoodwink.
hoodwink. Here we go.
Who plays Hoodwink?
It's gonna be Simon.
Simon.
Koga hero.
Almost certainly Simon.
Koga hero.
He's
Yeah.
it's one of his main
It's
strong
his signature hero. It's his
Yeah.
signature hero.
And it's a good hero, right? Break, AoE, root.
stun.
Sorry, no stun. Sorry, stun.
It's a really good hero to apply pressure to Gyro too.
Yep,
Hoodwink does well.
And these
Oh.
picks are very
Oh,
fast.
Pudge.
Oh, this is
This is interesting. Spicy. Spicy.
wow.
Um,
To be
Do you
fair,
think
though,
this is a carry gyro or a mid gyro?
It's gonna be
I'd say
carry
so.
gyro.
I
mean,
would say
I
this
saw
could even
Gyro
be.
play mid magic damage gyro.
Oh,
Nah,
I
it's
mean,
definitely a carrier because WilliamAtlas wants to pick his hero last.
although at the same time, I actually do wonder if this could be a mid pudge.
you can
They have the
go
last pick,
A
right? So they can
mid-pudge.
fix it. Yeah, mid pudge is
Yeah.
not a bad hero.
I haven't
He's
seen
a
him be
full
pudge in like
No,
it's
no, no.
definitely
a patch or
No,
two.
no, 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 no.
I think
no, no.
Pudge is pretty shit.
No, mid pudge.
Does
Once you
anyone
get
have
early
the-
ags, you get early ags, you run around and you just kill people.
Does anyone have
it's-
the stats for Pudge win rate in TD overall?
Never
Does
been
anyone
played.
recall?
I
Has
think
it
it's
never been played? Is this the first time?
I haven't played, yeah.
Ooh,
You really gotta pick a
we're
hero.
very
You have
hard.
6 seconds
exciting.
left.
There's a few first time heroes here, gyro and
6 seconds,
Pudge.
Morty. It'll be
Like it
fine.
could be actually really good or really bad. They could just smash him or just get smashed.
Pudge is so displacement heroes when played well are very very scary. And if this Pudge is a good player, whoever plays it, it could actually get really scary. It's like it's also one of those heroes that's really good when you're behind, right? Because you can isolate a hero from the rest of the team and you kill it, and then you can isolate a really high impact hero, or you can impact the carry. The only caveat is Wraith King is probably like one of the worst carries you want to play against because
They
you just
10 seconds to pick your
reincarnate.
hero.
So
Moron.
if you imagine if you like hook a I don't know like a drow or something, like whole push is gone.
They do the what's that? The rocket thing from Gyro.
Missile,
Homing
missile.
missile.
Missile plus hook.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Gyro, is one of the few carries also has a good reliable, like kind of reliable-ish stun. The other one is Sven, I guess. Yeah, I think this could be a very different game. It's going to hinge on how well this Pudge plays, because Pudge is not a great hero if you're not ahead, unless you're really at the base kind of. Unless you're really good, like hooking out the right heroes.
They're really taking their time on this last pick.
Well, they have like a whole minute and a half, so they should have a real think about.
Well, it's very clear which lane the hero is, so I think they ban out a lot of the heroes that they don't want to play against, which is quite.
Yeah, Fox is deciding what mid he wants to play.
What do you reckon is going to go?
That's
Not
Let me pull up
sure.
my data analysis on him. Let's take a look.
I mean, is he going to go Batrider? He might get counted though.
I don't think it's a good back game.
He's gonna go Viper again.
You do Magnus mid? Magnus mid?
I think that's banned.
Magnus is like literally, it's first phase. I mean, I think he's played Bat, and I think a Bat wouldn't be that bad. He goes BKB early, right?
Bat is really
I think
good
you go
against, like,
bots BKB.
Yeah, but Bat's really good against
Bat's
Straf.
good. I think Bat's good.
Because Bat's good against Gyro when you don't have a BKB. Like, you kind of just slow them, and Gyro relies on mobility to be useful.
It's great for providing the vision game too against Sand King.
I mean, the only hero that's probably not that good against is like Pudge. He's got a BKB piercing stun. Out of this draft anyway, for now. Because they have no dispels on it.
I'm just really interested to see how they want to run this Pudge. So they have a Jakiro, which is almost certainly going to be support at this rate. And Sand King. So you're either running a Sand King or a Pudge as a 4 or 5 or 3 or 4. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to run this. I mean, a Sand King Pudge, stun and then hook, or hook and then stun. It's probably not a bad lane.
Tinker?
Yeah, Kenny plays Tinker. And Tinker's really strong. Oh, okay.
Enigma.
They're cheesing it. I was in their channel earlier and they're talking about cheesing it mid with Enigma. Yeah.
Mate, they left it to the end, man. 1 second.
Well, I mean, the question is, if you go,
Pudge just hook Enigma when he ult.
No, I don't think it doesn't disjoint it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Really?
But you can
but you have to buy
him, and then you'll destroy him.
One thing you can do nowadays is you can also get an Aether Lens and then just dismember from outside the. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a mid CK.
That's a mid CK.
I've seen mid CK on WilliamAtlas.
I mean, that's his third best hero. So.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Couldn't you be Gyro mid? Oh no.
No. Wait, so
It's a safe lane, Gyro.
Wait, so
see,
if
that's
you hook Enigma and is ulting. Does the ult stay in the same area and you use body?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. So the
Wait, does hook not cancel channeling?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It does.
No, it doesn't. I played a game and I played Pudge.
No. So if they're TPing, you hook him, it cancels it.
Yeah, I thought it canceled channeling.
No, it doesn't cancel the Enigma ulti.
Interesting.
It's fucking
I thought it didn't, because I've seen people move their Enigmas and then it's just.
Is that because the Enigma's BKB?
But BKB doesn't change anything. Like if you're TPing BKB TP, you can't. If you get hooked, it cancels it, doesn't it?
I think basically he has to hook and then bite him, and then it will cancel it.
Which I think is fine.
That's easy to do.
Someone, just go to the lobby and just check. But I just want to say, like, before, Stu, you actually made a pretty interesting point, and I actually kind of agree with you. Like, if they wanted, they could have run the Gyro mid, and then Gyro just used flat cannons against the Enigma things, and then Enigma adds you pick Enigma to dominate your lane with your Eidolons, but then if you kill all the Eidolons, like, it's gonna be a very sad Enigma. So I actually really liked your thoughts on that, but I guess CK can kill Enigma.
I feel like if Gyro mid, they could pick like a backliner.
Yeah. Like the way I would run this lineup is like Gyro mid, like SK off lane, and then your CK like.
Nah, dude, Gyro's definitely not mid.
I definitely wouldn't because then.
Yeah. Gyro's not mid. If Gyro's mid, you would probably pick like some, backline damage, like a drow or something.
If anything, like
Sand King can mid as well.
If you want to deal with Eidolons, but I don't know how like the game's gonna go.
I think on a practical level, WilliamAtlas is always going to mid, so I think it's probably going to be CK. But I mean, I actually didn't think the Gyro mid is going to be that bad of an idea. Once you kill the Eidolons, your Enigma is useless in lane.
I gotta say that Axe skin is fucking ugly, but Simon's skin is very nice.
That Hoodwink skin looks, I don't know.
I think we see New Zealand here ahead in the skin game, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely ahead of the skin game.
Look at that line. That line is so meager.
Yeah.
So what are the odds, Justin?
They got more money to spend on skins. They don't have to spend on city property prices.
Nah, I don't get you're sharp.
They don't have to buy rat tests.
They don't have to buy rat tests.
Okay, so on Radiant team, we have Enigma going mid, Kenny getting Eidolons first. He's going to deny all the range creeps. We have Lakshamn, Wraith King, probably going bot. Axe off
MC,
lane.
who do you favor?
Kenny.
Which lineup do you favor at the moment?
I need to check the MMR of this gyro. One second. It's so hard because like with when we play together, we know kind of each
Here we go,
other's
another fight
skills,
coming up.
but-
Is it gonna be another 3?
Oh,
Oh
is
my
this
God,
another
they're
Ravage?
Another fight, here we go.
They're walking up
Another
the hill.
Ravage, another Ravage. Oh, really two
Oh,
this
it's
time.
History is replaying itself.
I don't think
History is
that-
repeating itself.
Oh,
they didn't have the. They don't have the spell.
They could get for a second kill.
Oh, you're going the way. Bloody generic.
Collector.
What was the MMR of
Leaving
that
his
gyro again?
team.
Is it ancient?
I don't know why they tried fighting that. Should have stunned and just run away.
Yeah, I question this gyro's item choices as an ancient. He didn't get any damage. It's gonna be super hard
But
to
he's
last
got
hit.
the quelling blade.
But gyro's last hit damage is really bad. It's
But he's got a good.
45.
He's got a good animation.
yeah, but he got.
Nah, it's really
Oh,
bad.
Team New Zealand secures all 3 battle rooms, and that's GG, guys. Thanks for playing.
Very likely to secure the fourth.
Oh,
as
they could
well.
get this fourth one as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
GG.
cool.
Let's
I
get
mean,
it.
you're
Interesting
trying
because
to
they-
last hit, with 51 damage versus an axe that has 66. That's pretty difficult.
Regarding what you're saying before, Stu, I might actually favor the Dire.
I actually
I
quite
think-
like the Dire Draft also.
Yeah, me too. I think Enigma might have a hard time.
Ooh, that's yeah.
Oh,
Although, I don't know how much this gyro is going to get in lane.
I actually like the Radiant draft better.
I like the rating.
so-
I mean,
so you have
it's
thoughts on that,
easier to execute.
I think a lot of it depends on the Pudge, and he just missed the
well-
second consecutive hook, so I'm not as sure at this stage. If the Pudge plays well and gets like 50% of hooks, I'd say Dire has a pretty good chance.
Yeah, I do worry about how many last hits this gyro is going to get.
Let's see here. Last hit denied.
Is there odds for like over under?
On the last hit.
Yep.
By 10 minutes.
Yeah, by 10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, I'll take the under 50 then.
50 at 10. Is that the?
Yeah, that's the standard, I think.
Oh, he's just securing range creeps.
Yeah,
I don't like this water.
I'm taking the under.
Take 1.5 to 1.
Oh, hey, look mid. WilliamAtlas is
DK
already
is
going.
already-
He's already going to small camp. It's a bit of an interesting choice.
Well, he's a.
Yeah, I don't know about that level 2. You kill the small camp too slowly. Like I do it at higher levels, but level 2, I
Is
don't
that
know.
an observer ward that's being used to block the pull cap?
For Dire.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it is.
free gold.
It is.
They did that
Ooh,
last
they
game as
killed
well.
yeah, they killed the Sand King bot. Okay.
That is
Not
That is a
good.
waste of an observer ward, I tell you.
That's not supposed to happen, I don't
Yeah.
think.
But at the same time, the Radiant doesn't even know.
I mean, see, you can already see this gyro 2 minutes in only has 2 last hits.
What's really
They're being
strange here
damaged.
is the I guess the Sanking probably learned Barrow Strike from level 1 fight. Sanking really should not be losing this lane. Like this lane is a very, very heavy like SK, especially with the Jakira there. You get
I agree.
Coursing Finale, you're not losing this lane.
Oh, the Pudge has landed a hook. This may be a kill.
Nah, Simon. Oh, Simon might get there. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It might kill Danny as well.
Oh.
No, Deevos as well.
Yeah.
Hook.
That's too tanky.
Oh.
No
Yeah.
mana.
A Pudge lane, a good Pudge will just hook the right place, and then it might just. Yeah, so I'm interested to see how this Pudge goes. I think the Pudge is the biggest X factor in this game.
I mean,
I
the
think
Pudge got a hook, but yeah, this gyro is 4th last on the net worth because you can't last hit any creeps.
Is this Gyro ancient? Like,
Well,
He
what
really
MMR for
needed
Sanking?
some. He really needed some branches or slippers. It's really
yeah,
hard to last hit.
I'm just seeing like there's a lot of times where he's not pulling the creep towards him to right click.
Do you
I
know
mean,
what
he's
MMR
got
is?
the blades of attack for some damage finally,
Yeah, he's getting the Falcon Blade.
but he's already 300 gold behind the axe now. So
Fox doing pretty decently at mid.
Tax collector's about to go down. Oh, he gets away.
So
Is he
going
gonna
on,
die?
going mid.
Oh,
He's
he
going
might-
Kenny.
Oh,
One
he
hit,
just
another
survived.
hit, another hit.
Fine.
I think this is like the mid. What I'm saying about the CK is the CK is actually quite a strong hero mid.
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
guessing he's gonna just keep doing that, and you're forcing either the Enigma to stay in lane or go out of lane.
What do
And
you
I think if
reckon
he,
about TK getting a bottle mid?
That's normal.
he-
That's normal.
Hey, you
CK.
need
Against the
regen
Nigma,
and mana.
can't he just
Appa's
send
already
one
coming in
onto
mid.
the other side and deny it?
Oh yeah, so Appa's doing the right
Appa's not
move. If he
securing?
once he denies Kenny's rune, like this, like he's
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just like.
The problem with the
looking
Eidolons is the Eidolons don't last as long as most summoned units, so it's not easy
Oh,
to
right,
guard the
that's
runes.
really well.
Yeah, it's not easy to guard the runes with Eidolons.
Okay.
Opposed to most
and your
others.
attack
I mean,
speed is slow. You can't
Yeah.
out contest.
Oh, they've got the missile on the hoodwink. Can they hook him?
No, they won't
No.
be able to. Too far away.
Yes, they can.
Oh, on the last second.
And yet again,
Stew.
Stewart's
Dude, I
commentary.
am wrong.
Stewart's commentary on point.
It was
It's
literally
actually
like maybe
hard.
one pixel in. Oh god,
yeah,
wow.
one pixel.
That's a good
Um,
fight.
You know what's really interesting here? This is Overwatch still has not been dewatered.
Yeah, they're not pulling the lane, right? Which
Yeah.
is very unusual. But I guess
mean,
it's
this
always
happened-
near the.
This happened last game as well. There was an observer sitting on the Antifreeze's small safe lane camp for I don't know most of the duration, if not full duration.
So I guess it goes from being a free gold to a gold saving at this
Oh,
point.
they're going
because
bot.
the
They're going
free.
bot.
Yeah.
They're going bot.
Oh no.
Oh, they're okay.
They'll be fine.
I feel like Jess needs
Man,
to
the
level
creeps are
mine.
too
Oh, going
high
top.
HP.
Going top.
Simon,
going top,
Simon's getting gone
going
on.
top. Oh, he missed the
Oh,
thing.
Simon's gonna.
Oh
Guys
no.
gotta go down.
Simon's
Oh.
feeding.
It's all fun and games till someone gets their face ripped off.
So what I'd really like to see here is like if you look at like the items on the Sand King and the Jakiro bot, more mana drain on the Sand King here because they basically he has no mana regen. You get rid of that pool, then the Sand King's unable to use his Sandstorm, and then Lakshamn can basically dominate the lane.
What are the odds for the game now, Justin?
I can tell the probability now if you want. Initial
You wanna
probability is 57%.
You want to make those the odds?
What's the probability? I think it's 57% towards the radiant.
Radiant.
at the moment.
I just want to bring upon something quite interesting. CK has used his ult to farm a small camp. Very
I think
unusual.
that's fun.
Small
Yeah, so-
camp. You get like 60 gold from a small
Yeah, I
camp
don't
or
know.
something.
I think this Appa's done a great job in securing the
But he's
side
just gonna
room, by the
use
way.
his illusion. Oh, it's already dead.
I think it's okay. Like
That's what I mean. Use the ult for 60 seconds. I
You
guess
can
I
opt
didn't
out.
realize it was only 75 seconds, but still. You could save it to kill the Enigma. The Enigma might actually
I mean,
die from.
They say that,
Axe
but
has already got a Vanguard, so there's no way you're kicking this Axe out anymore.
And one good point, I think, is that they're not actually stacking for the gyro. Normally when you play gyro, you stack so your gyro, even if you don't do well in lane, you at least get, at least you can catch up. But it doesn't look like they're doing that for them.
I know, and I mean, dire stacking is pretty good for a gyro. You can farm 3 camps almost.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Definitely after level 10.
Yeah, or if you
Alright,
just,
they're going for the missile hook combo again on the Axe. A very tanky Axe though.
it might actually kill him.
I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah,
gyro has gone fighting build.
got a
He's max
bar.
rocket
Oh, wow,
barrage.
he
He's
went in.
not.
Oh my god, he walked in.
action on bot as well.
Oh my god, he's.
Oh,
is this actually a bubble kill? Oh, the
Yeah.
creeps are dead.
Oh,
my
my
God.
god.
Oh my god.
Oh, the
Chicken
gyro has
goes
no
down.
mana.
He's level 6. He can call.
Oh no, WilliamAtlas is here. Nah, he's fine. He's got the stun.
Oh,
I mean, with the Vanguard, still hard.
oh.
unlucky.
Oh, he
He
comes
needs one more
Enigma.
hit. He needs one more hit.
A ganking
Ulti black hole. Bot came there for no reason.
Oh, Milo will be proud. Milo will be
Oh.
proud. Milo will be proud.
Enigma 5.
Milo, if you're listening to this, if you're out there watching the stream from your COVID bed,
Oh my gosh.
this is what you'd like to see. Ganking Nigma.
Yeah, this
So
is
interestingly, still favoring Radiant at the moment, even though Dire's got more kills.
What? No, it's not.
Wait, hold on.
It's still favoring Radiant, yeah.
Yeah, still
And-
favoring Radiant.
You can't look at the win probability, man. That doesn't mean shit.
That's just automated.
Raven's lying.
Automated.
I
I'm
don't
just, I'm
know.
just
Last
saying.
game did say 100%.
I am just
Nah.
pointing out. Yeah.
Nah, I would favor the Radiant too. I mean, the
Dude,
gyro's
I
very
reckon
far
Simon
behind.
and
I reckon Dire's winning right now.
Oh, Simon
Nah,
is
the gyro's
feeding
way
again.
behind.
Simon's feeding bot.
But no, it's-
Oh, Simon played well last game. What's going on this game?
Normally I'd agree with you, Justin, but take a look at the last hit and denies on this gyro combo.
Ah, true. Gyro's very
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, he ruined his lane by not going some early.
To be
Items.
honest, I feel like it's just some poor last hitting. I think it's a little bit about what.
I think he's a very defensive player.
I'm looking at all I'm facing my.
Oh, they're going.
Mid.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at WilliamAtlas is gonna roll over these guys now.
As in like
Well,
the CK.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
reckon the CK.
The CK,
gonna
the
get
CK
really
is definitely gonna get a
huge.
strong
Yeah.
timing.
They could be playing that strategy where it's like the CK is actually the position 1 or whatever the carry is.
Yeah.
But that's
then
not
just-
his style of play, though. He doesn't play for, like to be a 1 mid. And the thing is, like, it's just a bit, like, it just feels unusual, right? Like, you have 2 heroes. Both your cores are kind of like playing a mid game kind of style, and this GenericClone is getting a Daedalus. I mean, sorry, like a Crystallis first, without having flat cannon. So I'm not actually sure what he's doing.
What's the damage on mid?
No flat cannon coming up.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game will be dependent on. I'm gonna change my Pudge pick, and I'm gonna change this to Gyro. Like, I think it really depends on how this Gyro plays, because I'm not sure what he's doing.
The decision making right now is a little bit questionable, I guess.
I think
They might have something. They might have a different decision or a different idea of how they're going to play the game.
Axe has
That's
been
a pretty good hook.
But
But again, what's the point of hooking a hero where you're not trying to kill him?
Alright, from behind, Lakshman's gonna go on the
Do you
Jakiro.
feel like they had enough damage to kill that the
okay.
Oh, game of
yeah,
God.
it's a magic gyrocopter. They bite into cooldown.
Lakshamn, I think-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lakshamn has
WilliamAtlas has taken the lead in terms of last hits and deniers as well.
Yeah, his net worth is
It's high, yeah.
The only thing, see, I was thinking that the Gyro would be the hard carry, and I would be confident of die. But if you,
I
if
think
you
the
have
CK is a hard carry.
but if you're the CK hard carry, it's such an easy hero
Yeah,
to
it's
counter.
not-
Like,
I don't know
you have
about
an axe and you have an Enigma. All Enigma needs to do is just drop Black Hole, and your CK is just completely useless.
Do you think this is an MMR differential problem?
I think this is. I'm just not sure what the Gyro's doing. Like, I think in 10 minutes or 20 minutes, he'll prove me wrong. But at this stage, I'm not sure what he's doing, and I think he's almost like he's griefing the game. Like,
I don't know.
As much as we'd like to be impartial, I feel like you're actually correct.
It was
This
similar
guy's
to
like
the
infinite
defusal
worse.
pick when their team couldn't fight and were losing. Like, he needed
I
to
have-
farm.
I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, I can
maybe it's a strategy to line up with the Pudge.
maybe he was like, I lost my lane initially, so might as well try to kill heroes. And I guess
beating his Idolats.
There we go. We got flat cannon online, boys. We got flat cannon.
but he's
want
gonna
to
farm so
CK
slowly. He has a
I want to
Crystallis first. What is going on?
No, I think
Crystallis
Crystallis
man.
is
I really wanna
actually
see his ult
a
on the
decent
tower.
farming item.
Oh no, Ray. Kill that bot.
It's a kill. Who's going Crystallis?
Gyro.
Gyro.
No, I've definitely seen that.
So if you're
I've
raiding
got-
here, do
I've
you
got-
think
You're
do you
just
think
gonna
raiding is
die.
really pressure?
Like, you don't even have treads. You're just gonna die. Like in team fights. You're like,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
gonna die
normally
as a-
you would go like Lance first or something.
What's the word where like you try to blow something up and other people around it dies? Like,
Collateral damage.
yeah,
Collateral
he's
damage.
he's gonna be collateral in team fights.
I mean, at least that's one target that the Axe knows he
Alright,
doesn't
well,
have
looks
to
like they're
do
gonna
to
make
catch
something
the ball,
happen.
right?
They're going
Guys, gonna
to
make
a
it
Red
happen.
King who has reincarnation. Let's see what he does. He's gonna hook.
Why
I
does he
mean,
go for a hook?
I'm really not a fan of the Sand King's build either. Why in the world does he have 3 points in Caustic Finale?
and he has a ring of health
You
first.
don't need that many points, eh? You know.
Yeah.
I think if he's going Vanguard, you'd get a ring of health.
But you really need those extra levels of Burrow Strike for the range to be able to set up
That's what I thought
initiations.
too. It's so short at level 1.
I mean, like, level 1's okay, but, like, now...
Oh, and
Actually, not now,
and
but,
Pudge
like,
just
at
got
one point
seen?
you want to be... You'd be
Wait,
maxed.
what? Pudge just got seen here, and Lakshman's still standing there. What?
Lakshamn does have reincarnation, and we saw him do it.
Oh no,
just
sorry,
then.
it's
no.
Potentially, he's
Lakshman's
is he
going in.
baiting?
He should be
Oh,
asking for TPs.
I think he's
Oh, yeah,
baiting.
three
I think he's
TPs,
baiting
three
it.
TPs at once.
Oh, this bad. I have,
Oh,
to get,
nice.
I have to get out right now.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lakshman's just survived.
my God.
What a turnaround!
Right.
Oh, that's a smart move. Oh, okay, well.
Okay.
Well, going on a Wraith King with 2 lives is always a questionable.
That island did good work. Okay, well, okay.
I'm not sure if you guys missed it. There was a ping that went down. I think it was Lakshamn pinging.
That was from the
I
Jack.
think-
That was
Oh,
from
okay,
the
never
Jack.
mind. I felt like Lakshamn was baiting that one on purpose.
I mean, CK's used his second ult to farm Ancients again.
Yeah, I
Like,
yeah,
I feel
don't
like
know.
you just use your ult and push mid tower. They all TP
Yeah, I
bot,
mean, yeah,
just
they all
push
TP'd
mid
bot,
tower,
so-
man.
Both
Like,
mids are being very passive with the mid tower.
yeah.
Well, Enigma can't push that well. So.
Enigma's scared of getting killed by CK, so I can understand why he's
understand that. Like, I think the Enigma's playing it smart here. He's accelerating his farm with like the Eidolons, doing what he can to not allow the feed to CK while CK is strong. Like,
he has a blink as well.
Playing is correct.
Yeah, he has a blink, so I think.
Yeah. Don't they?
Sorry.
They hit like 47 each damage.
It is, but it's more of the fact that if Fox shows in lane, he will die to CK.
But it doesn't need to show in lane.
How about this Orchid coming up from CK?
Oh, Fox got his blink now.
Orchid?
No, that's
an Echo Saber.
Yeah, it's an Echo Saber.
Echo coming out on the CK.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, and they're actually stealing the Ancients as well. On oh no, that's at Radiant. My bad. I have no idea. I'm just thinking, I have no idea what's going on.
They're strong now. The Radiant need to start something.
I feel like the Sand King is griefing here too.
I mean, Lakshamn is 1,000 gold from Desto, so he's gonna have his Desto in the next like couple of minutes.
Wow, Lakshamn is so farmed.
Lakshamn?
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't die to these Ancients.
Okay, they're taking top.
What's going on?
SK is ulti and blink.
Pudge is gonna look for a hook, but he's in the wrong position to look for a hook.
Pretty decent positioning.
Oh, they're trying to defend this.
Oh, I don't know about this. Tower's just going down.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, he's coming in.
Oh my god.
Oh, went for the back line.
Oh, I don't know about this.
The Lion.
And the split. Axe is going to the
down bot.
CK. Axe is gonna die.
Oh, great!
Wow, that's the next level. Maybe we were wrong.
Maybe not. That's good value. I thought Max was out. If they got line for that, main base.
Oh, the whole team TP'd in.
The creeps took the bot tower as well.
Oh wow. Maybe we're not seeing it.
I mean, Wraith King doesn't deal with CK that well.
Is that a stack? I think they're going after us.
Yeah, it's stack the Lakshamn to finish.
The Radiant team knows that the stack's being taken, but they can't do anything about it.
It's not massive. It's not too bad.
Lakshman's going in anyway. He wants his stack.
I mean, the Gyro's taking it so slowly that.
You got Lakshman going in, son?
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, he still might die.
Okay,
Yeah, I have no idea what this Gyro is doing.
Yeah, Gyro's.
He's got so little HP, only
What's
1300.
What's the Gyro's name? Gyro's is GenericClone. Can I write that on my spreadsheet? Can I write my spreadsheet?
Mid-tail, take it. Nice.
That one down.
Yeah, I think this game is really starting to gonna swing towards Radiant very soon. I know they didn't. Unfortunately, like I think Danny T blinked out. I don't know if he had vision. Oh, he had vision, so I think he was going on Axe. But no, sorry, Axe was going on to CK. My apologies. But I think this game is gonna spin. They have like turn because
Lakshman's going in, stun.
Lakshman's gonna.
Oh, stun.
Ooh, that's good stun by Appa.
Oh my god, Pudge.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, so it's a position 5 Pudge. Remember, boys. I mean, in all saying, he's got full flesh here.
Oh, missed.
Oh, Jericho's going in. Jericho goes down. Axe goes down as well.
Oh, Lakshamn caught on the back lines here.
Lakshman's going in. Otherwise, Lakshman going in like that.
Wow.
Lakshman, what are you doing?
Wow, that was good play.
Wow.
Wow. Team New Zealand showing up.
Look at us.
Wow, back in the game.
The cast a curse.
I think
Wow,
that was the
I
era
think
of
you're right.
Radiant more than anything else. That Radiant should got caught out there. Lakshman should have gone in like he did.
And
so
all of a sudden, I mean, Gyro.
what happened? I kind of missed half of it. What
I think
happened?
the execution was wrong by
No,
the
tell
Radiant
me
side.
specifically what happened. I don't want your
So
opinion,
what
man.
happened was, I think they were going onto the Pudge and they were going onto the Twin Head Dragon, and then so they went up, and then Wraith King was out of position because Wraith King was going towards Sand King at mid tower. But what actually happened? I think the most important part is Kenny got caught out by CK, and CK with ult just pretty much demolished Kenny because I think Kenny was trying to hide and hope for like a black hole thing, and without Kenny, like they don't have that big AOE.
I haven't seen Kenny do a black hole all game though.
Yeah, have we seen one? I don't think we have, right?
No.
Save him for next game.
Yeah, for next game. Yeah.
I think Kenny's waiting for his BKB. I think once Kenny gets his BKB, he has to do something. He has to make sure for it.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that could have happened before, he could have just dropped the black hole onto Enigma, onto Chaos Knight when Chaos Knight went on him, and he might have actually killed the CK at that time.
Just talking about overall TD, does Team Lakshamn have to win this game just to still be in the game, into the group stages, or are they completely out already?
Nah, I think it's too early.
Oh, too early. Okay.
I mean, we've only played 15 games out of 30.
I think it depends on how Team New Zealand goes. Against all the other teams.
Well, as in the bottom
This
two
is-
get
yeah,
eliminated,
bottom two,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
depends how New Zealand plays, and then of course us as well. But
By the way-
we've only played 15 games out of 30, so it's way too early to say who's in and out.
Have any of you guys ever seen a Aether Lens third item CK? My
Yes.
first time.
I have seen that.
Yeah,
Beat
it's
the
pretty-
lens.
it's-
CK.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Oh, the
it's
rally
pretty
with
common,
it
yeah.
and stun. Yeah.
no,
As
it's for the CK shard. That's typically what it's used for.
Yeah.
The Chaos Bolt.
Yes, you throw the chaos ball to
Oh.
keep applying the.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually pretty common build in like most high tier games.
But I think in that case, then, like, you're really suspecting the CK is not a carry, then, right? Like, you're
No,
not
the
going.
Gyro's the carry, and he's
Yeah,
now
like the
third
CK
on
runs-
He's overtaken the Enigma as well now. So amazingly, it's actually caught all the way back up.
And he's like, what the
It's 'cause he
fuck?
had-
What is going on?
He had everyone flipped off.
What is going on?
Yeah, I
game.
think we gave the Gyro a hard time, but to be fair, he had a Pudge 5 support and against the fucking Axe, right? So it's really hard for Gyro. Gyro Pudge versus
No,
Axe.
it's more his itemization. That's
Yeah,
the-
he didn't get enough damage
Like
to
even
actually
then,
get
like his
last hits.
support was hard for him. Like you gotta admit, his support was shit. Like it's Pudge. Like can't do anything.
That Pudge is great
It's good.
for
It's
ranged
like
heroes.
it's
No, it's shit, dude. It's shit.
That Pudge is great for ranged heroes. What do
Against
you mean?
the Axe, like what the fuck? What's he gonna
No,
do?
but Axe, I mean, Axe early game's not that good.
No, like I feel like it was a hard
Axe
lane.
is a lane dominator when you get to about like level 3, level 4.
It was a hard
Yeah,
lane.
but,
And plus, Deevos is like divine or
I
immortal,
mean, but
whatever,
Simon
right?
was feeding,
Huh?
so. Anyway,
close.
Unlucky, like really
Very
close.
close.
That Pudge is already at Aether Lens.
Yeah, Pudge is
Wow.
doing well.
Yeah, Pudge has got 6 flesh heap.
I
Can't
feel like
complain,
maybe
right?
he should have got the blink to be able to cancel Enigma up, though.
I
Yeah,
agree.
okay.
I agree. I agree.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
agree
that's a
with that.
misplay.
No, he can get
Well,
it
he's getting the
now.
next item, but I mean, Fuck hasn't used this black hole, so maybe he's thinking.
Yeah, in his
Yeah, but
mind,
he's
he's like,
at BKB soon.
in his
so.
mind, he's like, oh, Enigma hasn't skilled black hole yet, so he hasn't need blink yet.
Yes.
When you play reactive like that, doesn't usually go well.
Lakshamn
They
has.
smoked at mid.
Here we go. We will see a Kenny
Oh,
Fox
just
black hole.
Oh, actual smokes.
Let's see.
Oh,
Kenny
they,
Fox
oh,
black
this is
hole.
not
Here we
good
go.
for Radiant.
Smoke.
This is not good for
He's
Radiant.
not good for Radiant. Oh, they broke.
Fine, it's fine.
Oh,
Hook the axe out.
CK is nearly dead. CK is nearly dead. CK is nearly dead.
Oh no! Deevos
on the toggle.
Oh no!
Wait, why back?
Fly back from Simon.
Lakshamn might actually turn this game around. This
Oh, oh,
yeah.
oh, there's a misplay on the toggle.
Flying back. Armlet? Oh, it doesn't matter, he's got ulti.
See, Red King might just kill him.
yeah, guy's fucked.
Oh, nice.
The CK, he
Oh,
stuffed up the armor toggle.
Oh, it's getting away. Oh,
Guess
he's
blink,
in
guess
the
blink,
cave.
Say.
Guess blink.
Stun him!
Oh,
stun him,
oh,
stun him,
oh,
wait.
oh,
Oh my
Sentry.
god!
Nice. Wow.
It
Oh,
trusts his
look,
support.
I think Gyro didn't expect him to have a sentry there, so that's
Oh,
unfortunate.
MVP. Let's circle this. MVP guy, the Sentry. But Lakshamn.
Sentry.
Ooh, that was pretty close. Like if
Yeah,
they
it's
had
pretty
BKB on Kenny, that was.
I mean, who
that would've
even
been
won
some-
that fight? It looks like Radiant won.
Oh yeah, Radiant won. Even though Simon brought back Radiant, like if your Red King
This
kills.
PP.
What?
This-
That is...
Oh,
wow.
oh, that's a dieback.
Oh whoa! What?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
the
is-
dieback on Simon.
Wait, why was Simon?
Simon is
He
feeding.
went to get ward. He went to get ward.
Oh, that's a bit
Too
cocky.
aggressive. Yeah.
You didn't like. I mean, you would never expect the Pudge to TP into 4 heroes, but he did, and it paid off.
We did see a Kenny Fox ulti, by the way, for half a second.
So, like that last fight, talk about it for a bit. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, the CK I think tried to do an armor toggle, but he stuck
Yeah,
it
he
up
just
and he
died.
died.
And
Like,
he was
if
in
he
front of
did
the
it-
regen
yeah.
rune as well.
Yeah.
If he did an armor toggle there, he actually
How did he die?
lives.
What was the
Oh,
AoE
yeah,
that
no,
killed him?
It was the Simon. It was the Acorn. Acorn.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it
this is
toggled.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's
he
how-
untoggled and then it hit him.
It went doop.
Or else he would have turned that fight and then it would have
actually-
been
It
it would have
bounced
wiped
pretty
him.
quickly. I was surprised at how quick it was.
So I think the MVP of that fight was actually Simon.
The buyback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
if that CK
Oh,
didn't,
yeah.
They got
Yeah,
two
yeah,
kills
yeah.
off
It was
that.
life he would have
Yeah.
killed.
yeah,
Yeah.
if CK wasn't dead, he would have wiped the team.
Yeah.
He proceeded to die back though, so.
He undid it.
I mean, he did his job. He got the ward down.
Not sure it's worth the dieback, but he's a.
It's
I mean,
definitely
he's
worth it.
already up.
We'll find out. We'll find out next team fight, right? If that water player.
So Enigma's got BKB.
I think this is go time for Radiant. if they're
Enigma
gonna
no
fight.
ulti. 20 seconds to ulti. And Dire know it. Dire trying to fight.
And he's
Oh,
fighting.
what a
Oh,
Wow.
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 They catch Jess.
Oh,
Ulti.
KB is used.
Oh, they killed
Gyro
Gyro. They split Gyro. They're killing
Hero's
Gyro.
gonna go down as well.
Wait, why was the gyro there?
CK's.
Oh, CK's ulti's going in.
Enigma, watch out, Enigma.
Atlas coming. Oh, destroy Simon.
Okay, Enigma's just. CK's too smart.
No, Fox being very
Enigma,
Yankee didn't use his sandstorm.
Oh, the Kenny Black Hole.
Oh, black hole.
Oh, wow. Good Black Hole. Just misses the hook as well.
Oh!
Just misses the hook as well by like that. Like an inch.
Yeah,
Jason Kenny.
if the Dire win this, I'm giving my MVP award to the Pudge.
Yeah, this Pudge, it's gonna make or break the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Pudge making this. I guess the Gyro's not gone back to a traditional build, but like, you guys play with Gyros a lot, right? Like Jay plays Gyro, and some other people play Gyro. Like you at Gyro now, you'll be at a Satanic, Ags, and Deevos already.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah, I think after the nerf, Gyro doesn't farm that fast anymore.
But what was the nerf
stacks.
though?
The nerf was the flat cannon range.
Oh yeah, but like,
But
your point is you still stack, right? Like the aim, like when you play with Gyro, you generally do aim to stack.
Yeah, you stack, but it's a lot harder to farm multiple camps now, and
And then
then
I
you're
think
a
he-
lot weaker in lane as well because
And I think
you're,
he should have more items than what he does right now.
you're just basically always behind what you used to be.
Dude, this rating
Because
is
in-
huge. 15k.
Oh, dude, holy shit.
Guy's fucking
BKB,
massive.
Desto, Armlet, and
Yeah.
Wing.
That's what happens when you're like, he's like one of the sole survivors of like that.
Yeah.
I think he killed like 3 or 4 heroes mid at that time. Well, I mean, he was around this Wraith King,
He's
Chaos
level
Knight deck.
22.
Yeah.
He's like 3 levels ahead of the Chaos Knight.
Yeah, he's massive.
The Wraith King now has cleave, so he's got to wait until with the actual CK. One crit, cleave, and all the illusions should die.
Really? I mean, what? How much? It's like
It's not
20
that. It's only 25%.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Oh, maybe. They do take 325% bonus damage, Phantasm illusions.
True.
I want to see a bit more damage item on this Wraith King actually, or Assault.
I feel like dying to
Asher?
go now, man. Like the Black Hole's down. They should just
Yeah,
try
I
and
agree.
fight without the
Yeah.
Black Hole. If you wait
Yeah,
another
this
minute,
Chara just feels
Another
too
timing.
weak, but still, I think.
They're probably waiting for the BKB or something.
but then the Black Hole's
Yeah.
gonna be up again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm not sure if BKB is the item of choice here, to be honest, with the Gyro.
He needs to
Maybe
fight.
CK. CK has a Octarine.
I think
Right.
Satanic.
I think
Like,
Satanic is the way you want to
I
go.
have no damage.
He needs Satanic, man.
Yeah. Don't have no damage outside of like Pudge hooking and them gangbanging one hero.
Yeah, like there's nothing to kill it.
Well, no, WilliamAtlas is the damage.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
The
it's
CK
gangbanging
has a
one
lot
hero.
of damage.
But the issue with CK is it's so easily killed. Like Axe will just blink in,
Yeah, it'll clear
use
the
the first spell,
illusions.
whatever it's called, Berserker Call, and then you're actually just gonna annihilate the illusions. So
I think Danny should think about getting a shard here. Like it's amazing against any CK draft. You don't actually have to hit the shard. You don't actually have to hit the core to not die. You just become immune to physical damage if CK tries to reality rift you.
But only use it on the enemies though, right? It only applies a stacking attack damage debuff for 6 seconds, so enemies can buy it.
I
So-
mean, like the CK illusion is an enemy.
Oh no, but you have to hit the enemy though. But you have to hit the illusions.
He's saying you have to hit.
Yeah.
Pop it
Oh,
does
yeah,
the
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was saying, he's saying once you proc your helix on the first
Yeah.
stomp and
Look at this
You're not,
CK
you're not gonna
yeah,
die to
yeah.
initial CK burst anymore.
Oh yeah, fair.
farming 2 camps and the lane, 3 camps and the lane.
You know, I actually wonder, like, if WilliamAtlas is really this much better than the rest of the team, shouldn't he just play a carry mid? Like, wouldn't that make more sense? Like, and then just let his team create like stuff for him?
I think that's kind of the idea they're trying to do with CK in this game.
Because
Yeah,
I
but he
feel
hasn't
like
gone
this.
carry items. He's gone
Yeah,
off
like
carry.
this CK is like 2,500 HP is actually pretty easy to kill. He only has 18 armor. So doesn't it make more sense for him to play something like Arc Warden, Medusa? I know Medusa was banned, but they can still pick
is he
it.
looking for a kill on
he's
the
trying to kill the
Wraith King?
He's just.
Oh, he's TPing.
pushing. He's split
Oh,
pushing.
Split pushing.
What
Wow.
happens if you use Reality Rift now? Like, does the illusions?
Yeah, only the.
Be within range.
Oh, is there a range?
Yeah, it's a range.
There is a range.
Oh, okay. I didn't today. I learned.
That'd be fucked
Oh,
up.
there we see.
Yeah, no,
There's a
there's a
range.
max
There's a range. Max range.
What's the max range?
Not sure. Hidden stat, I think.
I think what he's doing is right. He's cutting the lanes. He's
Yeah.
just trying to create some space for now.
Yeah.
It's good. It's right.
But I would say, like, if your Pudge is not hitting Cooks, I would say Radiant's stronger team overall. Like your
100%.
Enigma, and so your Axe counters the Gyro quite well and counters the CK quite well, and the Enigma with Black Hole counters.
But has the Pudge
Holding
been
well.
missing that many hooks? I saw like one big one at bottom.
On the line,
Here's the thing though. I think like if the guy can get a Scatty and Satanic up, like the game swings the other way.
Yeah,
Like, it's all down to like how fast his Gyro farms. Like Gyro really needs to start accelerating farming, especially like with this amount of space that he's getting in this game. Like, he should have way more items.
I think if
Smoke on Radiant.
Oh, that caught them. That scan. I think though, when that happens, if they get Scotty, then the game actually, I would say Kenny is the main
You
hero.
have a
to
smoke
look at.
going up?
Ooh, I think William-Atlas could be in trouble.
no.
He's too
Lakshamn.
smart.
Oh, if Lakshamn ran forward instead of getting the creeps, he would have actually saw CK.
Wow, look at this game sense from WilliamAtlas. Great.
Really
Yeah,
good scouting with the CK illusions. This is really good work.
And it's also because they scanned Ancients as well, and they left Ancients, so they probably suspected that they were going towards them.
So I actually
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I really like CK's build. He's Octarine. He's basically reduces the cooldown on his ult to 50 seconds and just spamming it to push out waves with
Yeah.
travels. So he's just pushing
Yeah,
out all the
space.
waves with his ult.
Funnily enough, I see Deevos do this a lot in his games when he picks up CK.
It's really good. He's
Maybe
creating a lot of space.
you watched Deevos' replay.
No, I just laid with him.
No, I mean NZ.
Ah, right. Yeah, maybe. Like, oh, that's a good idea.
He's creating a lot of space. It's actually like
Yeah.
I feel like they're losing, but he's creating heaps of space, prolonging the game for Gyro.
Yeah, I mean the Radiant team doesn't have great push.
I mean, they might take this spot down.
Lion, Enigma, Hoodwink.
They saw the Roshan, right? There's a ward here. They would have saw them going in.
So there's a blade mail coming up for the Pudge.
Don't know about that.
Yeah,
As a-
I feel like he wants more utility for his team.
I
Dude, this
think
is a port, man. Like,
He's got a blink though.
Yeah, but I feel like he should get like a force or something like to. Or even
By the way,
Glimmer
is Manta
Lotus.
CK still a thing or no?
Manta CK. I think some people get it like when you build into a carry just to accelerate farm. It's not as popular as before.
You don't need
right
it
now.
as much now because of
Yeah.
the shard, right?
Yeah, well, like one the
cooldown
shard and
reduction.
the cooldown rush. Like if you remember the cooldown, I think it used to be like 108 seconds or something ridiculous.
going mid.
Oh no, this
Simon's
looking
going
across.
head.
These
Red
guys are
King.
trying
Red
to
King has
go
blink.
Good.
Oh, they need vision.
Oh,
Wow.
No, that's
Wow.
Right. Oh, the
Hey,
counter initiation.
no, no.
Didn't even use his big
I
KB.
think they want to walk out here. They want to walk
That
out.
was actually.
Oh
so-
no,
It's a wolf
Gyro's
gyro.
stuck.
He has big.
Oh, the
Gyro's
gyro.
Big
It
hit.
needs to
should be
yeah.
TK.
Gyro's okay. Gyro's okay.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Dyer's bottom tower
Meanwhile, he got the bot
got
tower.
destroyed.
Yeah,
Who
tier
you
2 as well.
Justin?
Hey,
Who are you cheering for?
I don't know, man. I want the underdogs to win right now.
We just
Me
want a good
too.
game.
They want
Yeah.
a good game.
It's a pretty
I
good
feel
game
like-
so far.
I feel like Radiant are winning, but I feel like I want Dyer to win now.
Me too.
I would like to see the first game that Pudge gets drafted into be a win. Okay.
Lol.
Yeah, he wants to push.
Oh yeah, they don't wanna
we
push
need more
right.
creativity in these drafts.
Yeah, I feel like CK's playing really well. Like CK's like fucking carrying this hard, man.
He's keeping him in the game for
There's
sure.
so much space, dude.
I think this might even be another tower going down.
Yeah.
They see the Sand King. They see the Sand King now.
Fortification being used. Micro's illusion to take out the creeps during while the tower is fortified.
Yeah, he's being super
There we
efficient.
go.
Wow, another tier 1 that's tower down.
They're actually
Space,
just getting
man.
ratted.
So much
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
Octarine and travel strat, man.
I mean, they're ahead by 1k at the net worth.
Yeah.
That's
So
it's so strange. I don't know. It feels like Radiant should be winning.
They are
I mean,
winning.
they probably
Getting
still
ratted.
are because the rating's so big, but it's just
Yeah.
hard for them.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just shredding that tower.
He's doing his work. He's trying to slow this game down so the Gyro can catch up.
Yeah.
I don't think the Gyro's farming.
Gyro's
right.
kind of wandering around aimlessly. At the moment.
Gyro just really needs to accelerate his farm.
Yeah, he's just like wandering around aimlessly.
Oh, they're forcing bot. They use glyph.
Yeah.
Really needs to get nice Scotty out.
Ulti coming in.
He's going for the hook. Punch.
Oh no, the Gyro ult too early. He needed to save that ult for the next wave. Fuck.
It would be the next level play if you had a shot and the rocket actually took out the next wave.
Really good high ground defense from Dire. It's fine.
The threatening of a hook at any time. Level 17 on the Pudge actually. It's quite a high level for the support.
CK pushing mid in.
He's being so annoying.
Yeah, dude, he's playing good, man. This is exactly what he needs to do.
I would like to see an Ags come out on the
He
same.
can actually snipe that mid tower.
Oh, look, now he's going the Silver Edge to do the single pick off.
Oh, Aeon Disc coming out for Sankey. Okay item, but I wouldn't agree.
Yeah, like if you
Really get a lot of
you
your-
proc when you have your ult on,
Which you will, like it'll always prompt that you're initiating into the team.
that would be cool.
Danny's doing the Sea Clay.
Unless he backpacks it. Maybe he'll backpack it.
You know, one thing I would like to see is Danny actually getting travels and then just out pushing the lane, whatever CK's in, and then the rest of the team pushes the other lane. Because Danny is realistically the main hero that can push against CK and might even actually kill CK.
He's already got a travel shipped.
I'd really like to
Danny
see
is
an
good.
Ags on the same team. Like, if you manage to get Caustic Finale off on the
Which one's Danny?
on the Wraith King before he thing and anyone's next to him.
He's already got
Dead.
that.
Oh yeah, I said it
Axe
when
is
he
the
had
one
it.
with Aegis actually. It's expiring in a minute.
Yeah, so I'm confused about that choice as well. Like, if you give it to your Wraith King, your ult actually procs first. So after 60 seconds, you will actually get back your three
lives in the
lives
fight.
again. Yeah. So I actually, because like I feel like if they gave it to Wraith King, they would have actually maybe been pushed tower. While at the moment, like the Axe is just gonna.
I feel like with the Wraith King would get kited though with no help.
Yeah, but like at 3 death, you're able to set up something. Like once you blow.
Well, I think you're right because like he's the tower hitter. Like,
No, they don't want to give it to him because like the other team's just trying to ignore him and jump into the other one.
But what they could have done is they could have
think
just
they can't
forced
ignore
push
him,
tower.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
yeah, like if they're actually high grounding, I think they
Yeah, true.
I think it's a mistake here that the Radiant team
Man,
are
they're-
pushing the
They're
issue.
playing so scared.
Yeah, they're playing
Yeah.
scared. I think it is a little bit of the weakness of their Antifreeze team is they're not confident in taking those objectives at times.
I'm actually curious as to who's actually the shot caller on the team. Like, is it actually Danny or is it Kenny?
Both
Oh.
Fok and Danny.
And I just want to say, like, I always wonder what kind of team that is because it's like I think when I guess if you can say push comes to shove, there should always be one de facto leader on a team because otherwise sometimes decisions don't get made well. And I'm actually
Fok's the
curious
de
if
facto
that
leader.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This Aegis
I don't think it
basically
is. I think Danny is.
this Aegis basically being consumed is a bad idea. Like without even it basically turned into a farming Aegis from a gaming
Yeah.
Aegis.
I think the Aegis had been was
Yeah.
it was wasted.
That means that knowing the way the team plays, they're going to look for two things. Like the way I think Fox team is, they're looking for at least 2 pickoffs before they go high ground. As long as this Dire team doesn't give it to them, they'll get their way back into the game.
Oh, the smoke top.
think they're trying to
They smoke trying to
yeah.
kill Axe. Interesting. And Axe is still kind of hanging around.
I think
Oh
they-
no!
oh,
William-
they're going
oh, here-
outside.
they're gonna see him. They see him.
Axe is dead.
Wow, right next to him.
Oh,
Does he
Silver
know it's
Edge
BKB?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Oh, chopped.
sad.
doesn't even matter.
That's
He
a
does
lot
it.
of
He's
damage
just
on
spell
CK.
He's
immunity.
BKB as well. He's 9-second BKB.
Did Axe call?
He didn't.
He got chopped.
He would've said-
He was perma-stun because I
He
mean,
got
I
dismembered.
don't
He
beat him.
got
He got
dismembered.
his BKB off. He got
Yeah.
he didn't get his call off.
Yeah, he got dismembered. I think.
Got your Axe get the core off. It's the armor thing.
No, he BKB'd and then caught, but there's an animation for the call, so he got dismembered before the animation.
He needs a shot. If he had a shot, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Nah, he's still dead from
Yeah,
a good
I think he was also broken.
No, he didn't. He
that's
opened
right,
with stun.
Silver Edge.
Silver Edge.
He opened with stun. He actually didn't.
Oh,
know.
did he open with stun?
Yeah, he opened with stun.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's interesting because
I
once
feel like
you
he'd
get
open
right
with
clicked,
Silver Edge.
If you had a
No,
Silver
no,
Edge,
no, no.
you can't pop the counter hit
I'm
shot.
pretty sure he right clicked and then stunned.
Did he?
Pretty sure.
It looks like he was
You'd think an immortal player would do that.
Actually,
don't
the
know, I don't
CK
know.
took a lot of damage though, so I feel like he did spin.
He did. He
Another
kind of
smoke, they're gonna try and jump
Did
in.
you see that stun mid?
Oh no, because he BKB.
Oh, the Aeon did.
Oh, nice stun.
Going in.
DK ulti going in.
This is gonna be a complete waste.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh, chop. Chop, chop.
Oh
Chop, chop.
no.
Oh no, no Antifreeze.
Oh now.
Oh,
fuck.
Lakshman's happy. Lakshman's happy there. Oh, that's a miss.
Gyro.
That's a mixed call.
Jara has
Kenny?
panic.
Got the tanning.
Oh, Kenny, you have ult on an illusion.
This is a crazy fight.
And now
What's
he's
going on?
DKB.
What is going on?
Oh,
This
Lakshamn
fight?
is
There's a
chopping,
lot of
chop,
chopping at
chop.
the back.
Nope, no more chopping. Turn around.
Danny's gonna. Oh, Danny's just
Going on.
Here we go. Jara's gonna go on Lakshamn now.
Siki's out of position. They're going on to Lakshman.
They need to
Lakshman's
crack
gonna
they need
die
to crack
to slow
that.
everyone down.
Oh,
Oh, he
no,
might
the
even
heal.
hit through this.
Oh, here we go.
Now.
He's got rock.
Stun back in by Lakshamn. There we go.
CK's gonna go down.
CK's at
Oh,
the
no,
back. CK might die.
surprise,
CK's gonna die. CK's gonna die.
But Lakshan's also gonna
Wait,
die.
Laksham's also gonna die.
Oh, huge kill.
Oh no.
I don't know which one was bigger. I'm sure the like kill on Lakshan's
kill
bigger.
Laksham's huge, dude. The kill
Yeah.
Laksham's fucking
Sure.
huge.
Because they still got gyro.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Kenny uses ult on illusion.
Oh no.
I'm so confused. That fight was like crazy.
Yeah. So what happened was like the fight actually one big fight split into two fights.
Dude, I
I was
follow
watching
it,
the
man.
top one. Someone else was
Oh
watching the
my
bottom
God.
one.
Oh, the camera was just swinging up and down.
The top one, I was watching the
Oh, they're
bottom
going.
one.
Kenny's going in again.
Oh, it's got BKB.
Oh,
alright.
okay.
He's gonna solo Jakiro.
Oh,
no,
that.
BKB.
Oh, Danny got the SK.
The Sankey
Danny got the
is-
SK.
No, SK's gonna get back out. They're back out.
It's gonna be able to
Blink,
make
blink,
it.
blink, 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 blink.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah, yeah.
TP out.
Dyer's carrier just got killed.
Also,
Wow. What a
Okay.
fight.
Oh, it's ultra
Oh.
resist.
You know what actually started the fight? I think Jess stunned the ground and he somehow hit the Sand King.
It caught the Sand King in mid.
Gyro not going
Yeah,
scatty.
like that was just. Was that a fluke? Like I missed
I'm-
like most of it, but I felt like I saw that she just clicked ground or something.
I mean,
Alright,
Daedalus
Data.
is fine.
I think it's okay. But I really do feel like they want a scatty.
Yeah.
There's so
but
many BKBs.
Equally, if he had more damage, it just like shred everyone, right?
That's true.
Daedalus.
There could be worse items to choose.
I like
Yeah,
Data.
I think Daedalus
I like
is
Data's
fine.
good.
Oh, what an insane
Wait,
turn of
does-
events!
So the crits, they don't transfer over to flat cannon. It's only your main target. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yep,
is.
yep. It's not like Medusa's. split
Only
shot
your
with 25.
right click damage does.
What about
Good.
the Ags?
Yes,
Can
that
that
one
crit?
does. Yes. That one's like a
Ags-
normal attack.
The
Ags
CK
on-
is buying a scythe now.
Gyro.
Take that.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
take
yeah,
the
yeah,
CK.
Ziggy's just doing the like solo pickoff build.
I think it's
Controlling
He's
this
going
camera.
sheep
I like
stick.
it. I really like
Our
it.
friend.
Oh. You can zoom out on those big fights.
Yeah.
That one is a little crazy though.
That was
It
fun.
looked like across like half the map.
my,
If you zoom
my
out, you
camera,
can get both sides of the river.
you wouldn't see what's going on. My camera was going up and then down and then up and then down.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Gyro does need to tank up a little bit.
There's two backline jumping.
Hmm.
If Dai managed to win this, definitely the CK
Dude,
making all
CK.
that space
The
during that
CK 's,
ages.
Like, yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
one-
of space.
And now that Gyro's caught up. Like, Gyro had a shit start and look, he's fine now. He's not
I
that
have a
bad.
feeling that the
Oh,
way
he's
this game's gonna
still-
go
he's
is
still like 4-5k
I
behind.
think Fox just gonna
Nah,
hit a
he's
good
fine.
black hole
He's
and then
fine.
he's just gonna win the game for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kenny's
It's like
game
a lot.
refresher as well.
Alright, it'll be the first good black hole and then he'll win the game.
That was good playership.
Or he never
Jesus
hit
Christ.
one and they lose.
That's the
Look,
win
if he
part right
can't get the first one, he's gonna get the refresher. At least he could probably get the
Two
second.
attempts.
You know?
Two attempts. And then might have a shot and have 3 attempts.
Yeah,
I mean that
I think
could-
WilliamAtlas is gonna be hunting him. I think it's gonna be hard for Fox. Like, he's
Yeah,
definitely
that
getting
could
the
have
scythe.
that fight could have ended very differently if Gyro didn't just dodge that call as well.
Hmm.
I mean, Danny with his blade mail, like the Gyro kill himself easily with no BKB or Satanic on.
Really would like to see Danny get a shot and Ags like.
Oh,
really
Roche is
strong
up.
on Ags against.
Oh, they actually scouted out the Roche. Dai scouted the Roche. Let's see what CK
Battle
does.
on CK Illusions.
CK is going to spam his illusions and Shadow Blade away, and
Oh, they have
then
no
they're
vision of
contesting.
this. The die vision's terrible. They only have one ward on the map in their triangle.
That's a free rush.
It's interesting because they think that they're actually confident that they can defend against it. But I would actually say if Radiant gets raking.
Ah.
Yeah, they go to raking
hard.
and they can threaten high ground.
Unless they're going to give it to Danny again, which again I'm also not as sure. But... Oh no, they're actually committing to giving it to Danny.
Yeah, I think so because Danny's in the pit.
And he has
Looks like-
inventory, open inventory. Yeah.
I take the shot.
I mean, I agree in a sense that Danny actually is going to be the next, like, it's going to. I think in like 5 minutes, Danny and Kenny are going to be the main important heroes on the
Yeah.
Radiant, and not Lakshamn.
It's just about hitting their spells, right?
Yeah, and you know, Axe does so much damage. It uses there's Blade Mail as well, which is probably going to be the biggest damage source out of.
Really like to see Aghanim Scepter and Aghanim Shard coming on an Axe. Really good against CK.
Well, the thing is, there was a shard that was dropped. Where did that go?
Axe is up on the Sanking.
Went on the Enigma.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, Kenny does need a little bit of help hitting his black holes.
And I guess Danny could just buy the shard because he doesn't have anything big he needs to go for apart from the overwhelming blink. I'd say. I think when he gets overwhelming blink, like that's where he'll like I think he'll be pretty strong.
The thing is here, right? If Danny gets an Ag Scepter and he actually calls all the CK illusions, he gets a ridiculous amount of armor from his armor steal of like Ragnarok. At the same time, he also gets the stacking debuff for counter healing. So it's always a great pick. Like I always think Axe is a great pick against a CK.
Do you feel like so he has 30 armor at the moment, right? Do you think there's much difference between 60 and let's say 90? Because damage
armor, no.
Yeah, so I think that's the only thing. Like, I think you would want to get a shard for that. I would say overwhelming blink would be more useful though, right? Like if it damages illusions and it gives you more tankiness.
Yeah. Shard and overwhelming blink.
And then wait for the Aegis, the Roshan blessing from the Roshan.
I think that's a valid strat.
Do you think
they've got map control like at the moment.
Do you think playing at 1:20 AM might be affecting Team New Zealand's decision making?
Oh, is it 1:20?
Oh.
Well, they're 2 hours ahead, so.
Oh,
it's a Friday night.
It is, but
I might be used to it.
I mean, some people don't play games past midnight, so.
Some people don't stay up to 6 AM playing Dota.
Yeah.
But that is not the usual
way.
Dota player.
It's a fair
Dota
point.
player is
Sweaty all day. And then
So
you've got
sweaty. So
It's
sweaty.
the only way to reach Divine Plus.
Alright, so what was the over-unders on 50? Who was who?
Sand King, man.
I think no one bet, eh?
Does Sand King not see them? I think Sand King
This
doesn't.
mid tower, this
No,
mid
Sand
tier
King
one
saw
still
them.
stands.
Yeah,
After
no,
like
the
46
mid tower.
minutes.
I think
After
Justin
46
was-
minutes.
Justin
the tier
would
2
be
is down at bottom.
so
the mid
happy to
tower's
see
still up.
that. Are you happy, Justin? The mid tower's still up.
I don't know why he doesn't just ult and send his fucking
Yeah.
illusion to tier 1, man.
Justin wants him to take a tower. Take the tower.
Yeah, that mid tower that needs to go down.
It's easy, man. Just
Bro,
back
I didn't even notice that one.
Yeah, CK could just like.
shouldn't be allowed.
I mean, the CK is working overtime here in all the other
That's
lanes.
Yeah, that's true.
He's busy.
He's pushing bot again. Here we go. He's gonna go try and do the.
Oh, they're going high ground. Here they go. Taking
I'm
ages to
interested to see what they're actually thinking. Like they have the
That's really
Aegis.
great though. The CK might actually get a Rax here, double cut. And then the CK
Good old rat.
Wow, look at this rat.
Good old rat.
Wow.
Axe is coming back.
Wow.
Oh.
And illusion just dies.
So Gyro has bought out the Skadi.
That's still decent damage. I mean, he only needs to do it like what, 3 more times.
Yeah, like
Yeah, this WilliamAtlas guy is like creating so much space. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Tower.
He's done his
Tower.
job. Someone else go backdoor that mid tower. Like,
Someone needs to backdoor it, man.
He's done his hard work.
Not believe.
Cannot believe.
Pudge, Pudge, walk up.
I can
leave
see Justin's
back
very
tower.
upset at the moment.
Oh, hey, look top. CK has
Oh, I
CK
think he might be.
has Moonshard.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no,
a
no.
Scythe Moonshot.
Holy shit. Look at
Wow,
that.
this destroys.
quickly.
Oh, here we go. Lakshamn's gonna go in and chop the illusions.
Wait, what? When he frogs, I thought when you frog, they die straight
not
away.
ult, not
No,
ult.
no, it's money.
They're strong illusions.
Oh.
The hex is.
So wait, if she gets AoE hex, it won't.
Ooh. Yes, AoE hex.
But wait, will it kill the illusions or not?
No,
Does
They're
it?
not mana drain either, right?
not the CK illusions.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
AoE hex does come into play this game. It'll be pretty.
Sorry,
pretty good.
the other illusion it does, but not the CK ult. The CK ult.
Oh, right,
Listening.
so like the...
Oh, Lakshman just going in.
Oh, I don't know about
You can have a taste of the CK.
Oh, even his Q.
Oh, even the Q doesn't. Wow.
What the fuck? That's actually so good.
He's just
Oh, Danny
playing
missed.
with it.
Danny missed.
Deevos just does.
What are they doing? So Pudge is just still standing there?
Get me now. Get me
Oh,
down.
he's gonna get mid.
Mid
Yeah.
tower, mid tower, he's gonna tower.
He's gonna do it.
Yes.
He had the clusters. He had the clusters.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Game is fine. He's gonna get illusion rune.
Oh, and now they're thinking of pushing just as the Aegis runs out.
I think that's a bit tier 2 that's gonna go down, right?
I don't know.
Oh, they fortified it by the way, so they really want this tower down.
Oh, just the hook.
Oh, Jess has got. Oh no, that's a pretty important stun.
Good ulti.
Initiation.
Good SK ulti. Ulti by Gyro as well.
BKBs are used.
Oh my
I want
god.
to see the SK walk out now.
Oh,
Oh
Look
wow,
at this,
damage.
this
Oh, the
Gyro
damage on the
got
Gyro.
the
Holy shit.
Walk out. Hey, walk out. You don't need to be there.
No.
What are you doing? Walk away.
DK's in, he's full mana, he's gonna go for a kill.
How did the SK not stun him there?
Fox still have black hole by the way, still Fox still has a black hole.
Oh, the gyro
Oh, here we go.
shrinking them all.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh
bouncing
no.
projectile.
Oh no. DK's going after
What is
Deevos
going
now.
on?
Oh my god.
Why did they go in after the Aegis runs out? It was literally on the tower.
Oh my god.
Oh, WilliamAtlas, he's hunting. He's hunting.
Oh wow, they got mid tower.
Another dead
as well.
Devos.
Just to
Oh, here we
say,
go.
Oh, it's a kill on Deevos as well.
Oh, you broke him this time.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, he
maybe
might
not.
live.
Maybe not.
Oh, he hexed himself. That's why. Oh.
Wow, that's overly keen.
No, they should push. They can push.
Yeah, they can push
Bye
for
back.
sure.
just to
This-
say, I went into the other chat to see what they thought, and Daryl was very disapproving of Radiant. I'm gonna say,
Oh, disapproving of what?
of how Radiant was playing, of getting nothing out of their Aegises, getting run around the map.
Yeah, what was going on? They literally used Aegis in front of the tower.
So remember how we talked about
Well, I
that?
mean, this was before that happened. This was
Oh,
before that
actually, just
happened.
got in. He
He
might actually do a lot of big damage on the rate. On.
Oh no!
Oh, sheep. There you go. He's good.
Appa, what a
He's good.
player.
Not sure. Just go there. I'll take care of it.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Appa's a
Kitty
very
ball
good
back as
support player.
well. Oh
Fuck bought back for
No,
that.
you can go.
He's no. He's.
Oh, he
no.
did too. Jeez.
So we talked about this before. Remember how we had that first Aegis where we talked about how it was a game-ending Aegis? I think that's the result of just not taking that advantage that they had there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had all the lanes were fixed, and they decided not to go high ground because they were just.
I mean, this is heavily favoring the Dire now because the
Yeah,
Gyro
Dire-
has actually got like critical mass as all
Yeah.
his items.
Just let's see what happens to this gank. Just this gank could
So like,
What's
like
that
win or lose. Oh,
No, it's like what Ray said.
Really.
it just all comes down to if
They're
you
not
fuck
gonna
down
get
to
any
black hole.
cores out of this.
I'm coming down to spells, right?
It's
Fuck just needs to land
black
black hole.
hole
They scan it.
or
They
his
scan it. They
eyes.
scan it. So Danny's going up and
Oh
might actually just get
no,
the thing.
Appa's dead.
No, that's fine. I think they
Oh
want that.
no, Upper!
Oh
Yeah, okay
no.
with that.
Danny actually missed. Pudge?
They the mid.
Oh,
can get it.
wow.
she's-
Run, Pudge.
No,
As well.
die too! Oh my god, he's
Oh no,
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he
Didn't
is.
have vision.
What? How did he survive?
Oh, he don't.
He got hooked out and then he just hid in the trees.
Oh my god.
I don't know if
What?
the Pudge or the CK's the MVP.
Oh no, they're forcing it now. Oh no, this is.
Oh no,
I don't know about this.
Now this is just so big.
This Gyro's
It's
gonna
getting
destroy them all.
It's getting wrecked.
They need a halberd. This
Mid
raiding
rest goes
team.
down.
Wow, mid racks.
Holy shit.
Oh
he
wow,
routed it.
William.
Oh,
Doing
they're forcing
work.
TPs. They should go for catch. They catch
William
the
Atlas
lane team.
guys doing work.
Catch the lane
Man.
team.
Oh, they got Watchmen.
Oh no! It's a disaster! It's a fucking disaster.
wait.
Oh,
Oh, the TP.
Oh, jeez. They
And then-
lost Lakshamn there.
And they lost the mid racks as well. Not the mid racks, they lost the mid range barrack.
So Roshan's going to be a really important fight right now.
This WilliamAtlas guy is definitely the
William-
MVP.
and Jess
man.
has just
Fuck.
scouted it out.
We might see the Aegis finally go on the Wraith King this time.
I mean, they should just force Roach,
Pressure
shouldn't
on
they?
it too.
Do we need it on Kenny? So he can like come back up in Black Hole?
If he has
doesn't
refresh
have
on it.
refresher.
If he doesn't have refresh,
Oh, he went for
There's
There
a
is a
refresher.
refresher on the Roche.
There's a refresher shard.
Yeah.
Oh, huge triple ult.
I
Triple
mean,
black hole.
triple
if,
Black Hole, yeah.
if you're Dire, you're scared about taking Roche because of the black
Yeah.
hole threat.
So as you just said, Justin, it's up to this Black Hole. Fuck
Yeah.
just needs to land a Black Hole.
Whether he has not landed a black hole yet.
It's like there's a black hole.
Not a
in the game.
substantial one, yeah.
Whether he black holes or he
It'll be the
doesn't.
$6 million black hole.
Yeah, actually will be.
Wait, what is
I
first
mean-
prize for this again?
I mean, he put
$25
it on
black hole.
himself
$25
by
black hole.
last picking Enigma mid, so
It's the
he has
$25
to-
black hole.
Not so cheesy pig.
He has to execute. He put it on himself to
More like warm milk.
do it.
Oh, Danny got
That's
the
why these long
overwhelming.
games are so interesting to watch, right? Because you can see how well they execute.
Oh, hey, they got a gem on Danny. I think that was one of the things that really messed up a lot of their games because they had no vision. Anti-invis initially going in.
CK has bought out for an AC.
And he still doesn't have a
CK
shot.
no buyback. That's
Interestingly
that's
enough, there's
I
a
mean,
70.
but Gyro has buyback, so and he's massive.
So interestingly, there's a 70% chance of win on the dire now.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, Gyro's too big. Gyro will literally destroy all of them within flat cannon range.
I think it's because I guess the ease of execution is now switched sides. Like now it's up to
Yeah,
the
literally
guy-
Gyro just stands there and hits someone, and the flat cannon will wreck everyone else within like 1300 range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be Archon, you can be Ancient, you can just stand there. You don't have to,
It's a move.
it's not hard.
You press E and right click someone. That's
Well,
it.
Falcon needs to land a 5-man black hole,
That's true.
or at least needs to get the gyro.
You only need to do
He
it
needs-
once, and I
he
think
needs
it'll
to
turn the
not-
game.
He needs to not black hole a fucking illusion. That's what he needs to do.
Come on, man, Team Australia.
Friday Night Dota.
No, I'm rooting for NZ this game. This is like
Man,
yo,
this is Saturday morning,
this is
though.
so satisfying. Watching
I am rooting for the Pudge win because come on, like you see Pudge for the first time, we want a Pudge win.
I think NZ have been playing
Definitely a
better.
good save coming out from the.
Look, if it was any other Australian team, I'd root for them.
Oh,
I feel like Team Lakshamn needs a few more wins.
I feel like Team TK deserves a win.
They smoked.
TK
They
has
smoked.
played.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
this.
Oh, wow.
What?
Commit in.
Zanky got his spell
Oh,
out, right?
Black
the
Cannon.
gyro.
Oh,
black
black
hole.
hole.
Pretty good on.
$25 black hole. $25 black hole.
That's satanic.
Satanic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow, this is
Oh,
very
the gyro. just
Oh,
get it back on.
a move.
Running down.
Simon's
everyone.
running.
Attack!
Simon! Simon's invisible!
Oh,
Zanky gets that as well.
Disaster, dude.
Wow, did that? No one died.
Oh!
No one died on the dial.
Wow.
Wow, Dire.
Oh no.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what?
Dire side.
No.
That big, that one big,
No.
that thing that changed the outcome is actually Kenny buying back before when he didn't need to. If he had the refresher,
Yeah,
he would have.
yeah,
I think this game would have been. That would have, that would have turned the game there.
I think
feel like
someone needs to buy a halberd.
I feel like that black hole didn't have as much impact that we would hope
Oh.
it had.
Yeah, it's because they didn't have
Gyro's
damage.
too big now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets the
See-
satanic off.
The thing that actually would get them down, ironically, the person that does most damage now is probably against the Jar is probably Danny
Danny
with his
Kenny.
with his blame mail. Yeah, and Danny
Yeah,
with Kenny
with the black midnight
yeah.
boss.
So the thing is, it's anti-synergy, right? Because you can't actually right-click in the black hole, so you actually can't stack the damage. So,
GG anyway.
like Lakshamn
no.
can kill the rest of the heroes pretty quick.
Oh no.
That was about to die here.
Tiffany's just trying to go onto Jar and
Oh,
actually
no,
going down pretty heavily.
Oh no, that's
Fire going for the jugular.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh,
No, Team Australia.
To Australia.
Team Australia.
GG, that's it. Game over.
Ah, he gets it!
Oh, the tip comes out. Oh my
They do get the CK.
Oh, I don't know. CK buyback. I mean, yeah, in the game.
Oh, they're gonna end. They're gonna buy back.
It's 100% over.
Oh, someone
Oh.
say no.
Why for me?
I mean, the gyro is so much damage that he's building dead.
Alrighty, GG. One game to one.
I said it. I'm giving my MVP point to the punch. I said it at the start of the game.
The nah, it's CK for sure. CK fucking creates so much space.
Oh,
Wow.
GG. Wow.
what went wrong?
game.
No, a lot of things went wrong.
A lot of doing nothing.
I think I'm with the other Ray here. I think they had a chance there with the Aegis. All the lanes were pushed out. Instead of going for the objective.
Nah, what they should have just done is just lane camp.
GG.
They had commitment issues.
Yeah.
They're two Aegises where they just tried chasing CK around. They just need to just all
Yeah.
commit down mid. Give
Yeah,
up
just
the racks. Like, let CK push, whatever. Just go down.
you outpush them. Like you just know when to hit the timing where they get stronger.
Ooh, level 27 on the CK.
I think once the CK got the silver edge, it became too hard. lane camping's something great that you can do when you actually can see the person, but if
so
you just
much
silver edge
space.
into the trees, he just uses.
They had
his
so
sword
much
and
time to lane camp though. Like it was doing it for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
actually.
true.
Not even kidding. 30 minutes of like
They
running.
literally-
The Dia ended up with so much space that the gyro has more last hits than Lakshamn at the end.
Wow.
Wow.
Man, that's got to be one like they're like the hard losses.
Yeah, it's just the direction of what they wanted to do. I don't think they had a clear vision of what they wanted to do against that team.
I agree.
It's hard for them to like force a push as well.
I think
don't know, though.
they had the
Actually-
opportunity earlier, like
Hero,
the.
Gyro, SK, like pod trail.
I
No,
think
but
that-
earlier the gyro.
But earlier when they were way
Earlier,
ahead and the
yeah.
gyro didn't have anything. They had all the towers. They had Aegis.
So
I think
much
they just
stronger,
had to, They just
man.
had to push high ground.
Yeah.
I think the incorrect decision was actually giving Danny the 2 Aegises as well.
think
If
so.
they gave it to Lakshman, they just forced like
I
they
think
had
you're right.
got bot
Yeah, I
tower
think you're
to
right.
like 100 or 200 HP or something at that time. If Lakshman, they went back because Lakshman was nearly dead. But imagine if Lakshman had the Aegis, it would have just blown the reincarnation. They would have just kept pushing.
Yeah.
But I think I think the top part was it was summarized the game. So they gave Danny the Aegis, and then they pushed, and then the Aegis ran out, and then they went to the racks, and then they lost that fight. I think that's
about-
a good summary of this game.
At 22 minutes, 23 minutes, I think they could have just ended the game.
Yep. I think so.
That was the window, and then
They got better team fighting though.
like the CK didn't even have his shard. He didn't even have the Octarine. He
They
couldn't go and
should.
rat at that point.
There's 1-4 in Nick.
He couldn't rat at that point. He had to use his ulti. That was the point where they could.
I think also Jimmy
choosing
made
to
a
farm
good
the jungle
point.
was
The cheese didn't work out.
I think this Enigma didn't work out. I think if Kenny wasn't going to commit to fighting really hard, then he should have just got a Midas and then would have got his items quicker. I feel like I don't know, like it definitely wasn't as high impact as his last game.
It's hard to get a good ult though. Like with the heroes that he's playing, Kikiro stays at the back, Sand King's waiting with him.
The
Gyro.
PK
Punch
was
can
like
knock him out.
spread out from the gyro like the whole time. Hey, he was never together.
Yeah, like Sanking
Yeah,
will
it was
always
really
be
good.
hidden.
But you also don't need to, right? Like you just
Yeah, you don't need to. You just need to catch the cores, make space for your team to move forward onto
Yeah,
their
because he's a BKB.
Yeah, just BKB, blink in, ult like Gyro plus whatever random hero. You can't get stunned during that anyway. Maybe just get Pudge as well, and then all your whole team jump onto that. Like
Anyone but illusions.
Well, yeah, that's true. Let's be fair. Little air balls, that one.
What actually ended up like the threat of the hook out. Whoever's
The two-headed dragon save was Chef's kiss.
Wait, so there's a game 3 now, right?
No. It's a BO2 ground.
Oh.
Round robin. All group stage.
Okay. Well, do we have enough for an in-house, or maybe if not, Atomic? Atomic.
I would like to play a weekly ag game.
What ag